Hi everyone, this is George from Fishing Buddies Club. We are going to be teaching you how to do a few knots. Today's knot is the knotless knot. There are two ways of doing it in my opinion. The second one that I'm going to show you is the strongest way of doing it. Keep in mind that this takes a lot of practice. It's not an easy knot to do. It's simple, but it's not easy. It takes practice. But once you get it right, you'll notice that you will never lose your hooks. At least the knots will never come apart. Practice makes perfect. To do the knotless knot, we're going to need line, a hook, and your scissors. Alright, so there's two ways of doing the knotless knot. The first one that I'm going to show you is a very simple and easy way of doing it, not the way that I really prefer to do it. So that's going to be the second knot that I'm going to show you. So to begin with, we are going to grab some line. Alright, we're going to cut some line off. This is very easy, very simple to do. You are going to grab your hook, preferably just put the pointy part down, hold it like that. You're going to put the line through the eye of the hook, and you're going to give just a tiny little slack over the shank of the hook. You are then going to grab the line and the hook at the same time. You're going to go minimum of 5 times. I like to do 12, just makes it look a little bit neater. So what we're going to do is you're going to go over and around the shank of the hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always remembering to put some tension on the line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, as you can see, this already looks quite neat. The loops over the shank. You are going to grab then the line, the main line, and you're going to feed it through the hole once again. Alright, once that has been fed through the hole, you are going to grab the main line and you are going to stretch. So this is how you do your knotless knot. Alright. You are then going to grab the little excess line and you're going to cut and leave 1 mil of the line. And the reason why you would leave this is so that if when there's tension on the line and if that knot needs to run, that little excess will run into the knot and you'll know it won't come loose. Now, the reason why I don't like this knot is it can come loose. Alright, it is a very strong knot, very easy to do, no knots involved, but you'll notice that if there's slack and the hook is under the water and there's a little bit of slack, do you see how the line is moving there? And when it moves, this knot comes and unties itself, because obviously this is a knotless knot, so there's no knots here. Alright, so this is not really the way. This is the knotless knot, the second way of doing it, the way that I like to do it. You're going to feed the line through the eye of the hook. You're going to give it some slack so you can keep this line quite long. Alright, you're going to pinch the line just where the hook starts to bend. Pinch it there. Grab that line that you put through the eye and put it back into the eye again. You are going to use the same line to go now around the hook, the shank of the hook, 12 times. Don't do it less than 5. So do it as many times as you want, but just not less than 5. You're going to create this nice neat knot. Always remember to keep it nice and tight, because this is a long hook. I like to do quite a few turns. So what we're going to do then is we are going to grab the line that we've been putting over and around the shank. We're going to feed through the line, through that hook that we created initially. Alright, then we are going to pull on the main line. So what this does is it pulls the line under the knot. It makes it much stronger. As you can see, I'm pulling quite strong and this line is not going anywhere. Once again, this excess line that we have here, we are going to cut and leave always about 1 mil sticking out, just in case if the line needs to be run through, you know, it still has that little slack. Now, why do I like this line? One, it's very neat, very strong, and you'll notice that even if you try and pull this line through, it does not move. It will not go through the back through the eye, meaning that this knot will never ever come apart. Now this is the way that I like to do my knotless knot.